That music only means it's Sunday. I am TJ. That is Chronic Chris. Joining us, the Midwestern famous shit-stained Steve.
Almost makes me want to dance the calypso.
Huh?
Almost makes me want to do the calypso.
I was thinking, like, it kind of makes me want to do the forbidden dance.
Some yacht.
Make me want to do the Macarena.
The Packer.
Hey, blow my brains out.
I hated that song when it came out. Oh, God. Good evening and welcome, everybody. Oh, man. Steve and I were just talking about last night's Survivor Series War Games while Chris was taking a dump. And I think last night delivered. And Steve was saying something about how he was not happy with the War Games matches because there's just too much happening at once. It's coincidence.
Right.
But
nothing can happen until everybody's in the ring. I mean, there can't be a winner until everybody's in the ring.
I thought that was kind of like the interesting part of the concept. You know?
Right.
I didn't watch last year's War Games or the year before. I didn't get a chance to. And this year, I was kind of halfway watching, halfway paying attention while I was driving down the road.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because I was at work.
Please pay attention to driving down the road.
Yeah. But I got to say that when Io Sky flipped that trash can over her head and just dove, I'm going, wow, you're retarded.
Yeah.
Because the cage is what?
You did last year, too.
The cage is what? 12 foot off of the top of the ring?
Right, yeah.
And she's up on top of the cage and pulls a trash can over her head and dives in. Like a trash can missile. So,
yeah. It's crazy. I mean, in a metal one, too.
Yeah. Like the old-fashioned metal trash cans.
Puts it over her whole fucking body and just dives.
But I saw that and I'm like, you know, and the only thing that popped into my head after I saw that was like, I would still love to be like in a very sexual situation with Io Sky, Bailey, and Rhea Ripley all at the same time.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I'd rather get hit with one of their metal trash cans
than
one of the ones you get from Waste Management.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, one of the plastic ones?
Yeah, them metal trash cans, if you look at them, they fold real easy.
Yeah,
I
could fold one just by pushing it together. Yeah.
I almost sometimes think they're actually made out of aluminum.
They're very thin.
All right, so then they're getting hit with overgrown beer cans.
Yeah.
You get hit with one of them Rubbermaid garbage cans, that ain't gonna fold and conform to your body shape upon impact. That's gonna fucking knock you down.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
Well, I mean, would you rather be hit with that or, you know, that Rubbermaid trash can or a stop sign?
I don't know. Stop signs are pretty thick.
Chris is thinking.
I've stole one or two in my life.
I'm same boat here, but at the same time, I'm looking at the WWE and I mean, those can't be real stop signs. They got to be props. A little bit thinner than a regular stop sign, a little bit lighter than a regular stop sign.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be some kind of prop material because back in the day, maybe it was a real stop sign. Today,
you never know.
And don't get me wrong here, but I've never been hit with one, and I don't ever want to be hit with one. A kendo stick.
Ow!
A what?
Okay, those
kendo
really
stick.
hurt.
What's that?
It's those baboon pieces of baboon. And
Yeah,
bamboo.
those fucking hurt. Those things can break bones.
Those motherfuckers, and fucking Liv Tyler came out with a fucking baseball bat.
Oh, I know.
Fucking busted Rhea Ripley right in the guts with it, and it wasn't a wiffle ball bat either because it didn't fucking bend. He bastard fucking that Rhea Ripley. She is so fucking. hot.
My brother hit me in the head with a baseball bat when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
Might explain a few things, but I didn't feel
very
a
well
damn
could.
thing.
Yeah. And there's Irene.
Oh, thank God Irene's on. Oh.
Right.
Words.
So we were just talking about last night's premium live event from WWE, Survivor Series War Games.
Oh my, that sounds fun.
Of course, when they go ahead and they go over everything and they do the match card on Bleacher Report says the winner of the first War Games match, which was the women's match, was Rhea Ripley. Everyone else was losers.
No shit.
Yeah. I mean, there was some good stuff throughout that whole thing. The United States title match was actually one that was really good. The ending kind of blew me away. I figured they'd put LA Knight over again.
I did too. Does Nakatsuki look like he's lost weight?
Oh, Shinsuke looks like he lost weight, but he looks like he got crazier.
Yeah, he's got crazier.
How do you get crazy? I want to know. How does one get crazier? For personal guidance.
He just has his weird eyes. It's just.
Well, he's an Asian guy that evidently dove back into like the first Chinese dynasty, and then decided to adopt their policies.
Oh my, that sounds intense.
It wild.
And he's quick as fuck, man.
But no, Shinsuke Nakamura actually knocking off LA Knight, taking the U.S. title.
That was a shocker.
It kind of got me.
I really thought
his name is Shit Stain Nakamura.
Shinsuke. No, look.
I'm Shit Stain.
Here, hang on.
Nakamura, not Guardians of the Galaxy.
Here, let me help you out, Chris. This is Shit Stain. See? He's even got a sign that says so.
Yeah.
That
all right.
For real. Everything on the internet is for real.
Oh, dude, no.
He's got a thing about his laundry. But no, that match, I was like, wow, okay, maybe they're going to shake things up. Triple threat for the Intercontinental title. Sheamus, Ludwig Kaiser, and Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker retains.
I really wanted Sheamus to win that. But...
I was going to say the one that lost the most out of that one would have to be Sheamus, because that's the only title he needs to hit the Grand Slam.
Yeah, exactly.
He's still a wrestler?
Yep, that big old albino is still a wrestler.
Albino Irishman.
Albino?
Have Hornswoggle with them.
Oh, yeah, he's bright white.
Yeah. You can see when they slap him.
We had a kid at school like that.
Steve's hair has more color than Sheamus does on his whole body.
Exactly. He with some red hair, though.
He's almost fluorescent white.
Yeah.
With bright red hair.
Kind of looks like a big white matchstick.
Kind of like a candlestick.
I wonder what his pubical hairs look like.
I don't want to know.
I bet he shaves.
Why are we talking about his pubic stuff?
Why would I be worried about his pubic hair?
Well, because he wears like brief type pants. I bet.
And now we know the kind of underwear he's wearing.
I don't think he wears underwear.
Oh, okay. He just
wears tights.
I don't think you can wear. I think the outfit he wears in the ring is the underwear.
Yeah, I think that is his underwear. Yeah, it can't go much smaller than that.
I mean, you're basically wearing a fucking Speedo.
Anyway. Of course, Rage did wear something like that once.
Yeah, he did. He said we couldn't see all of it.
Yeah, because his body sucked it in. I mean,
the video's banned in 4 countries because you can see my junk through my jumpsuit.
His belly ain't permanent.
I want to be banned in all the countries. For
of course, when I think about that, I also remember that, Rage is one of my closer friends. And I would never want to do anything to embarrass him. Ever.
Bullshit. That's what friends are for.
I would never do that. Including showing a picture of Rage getting ready for a date.
I'd love to see that.
Okay, well, that's great because I actually have a picture of Rage. Yes, I do. I have a picture of Rage getting ready for a date.
Roy asked a really good question over there in the comments, and I want to take a poll.
And there you go. There's Rage getting ready for a date.
Yeah, it looks like when they were going to that dinner at the White House.
If his titties were a little bit bigger, he would have been more attractive.
He fills that dress nicely.
Yeah, he really does. He just needs bigger tits.
Oh, that was him in the dress?
Yes.
Oh, my.
So,
okay.
Roy wants to know who really wears underwear anymore. And I have a question. Because this morning, I decided I'm going for a motorcycle ride. My bike is cold and she needs to be warm. So I put on my long johns. And then I put on my boxers. And then I put on my pants.
Is that the right way?
Oh my God.
No.
I just got a message from Squirrel. She goes, "What a dick." I wrote this out Thursday and just saw I never hit send. Happy Turkey Leftovers Day. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's sweet. I'm the queen of that. Like typing in a message.
I'm gonna have to respond to that.
No, you didn't.
Renee, the only thing I could think of about that not being the proper way is, am I the only person that wears boxers over their long johns?
Exactly. That's your problem.
Dude, what the hell?
Actually, you wear like tidy whities under your long johns, like tidy whities, then long johns, and
exactly.
Like,
long johns are the
warm,
tidy
right?
whities.
It's all about like keeping your core warm.
Long johns are the tidy whities, and that's why I put the boxers over the long johns, so I got an extra layer right there over important parts that don't need to get too cold.
Yeah.
I see.
That makes sense. Like if you're gonna do the boxer route.
I mean,
I would just put on my boxers first. That way, when I got home, I could just take my pants off and still have my insulated underwear and my boxers on.
Okay, so Steve, I know that tonight you are going to have your special for.
It's not tonight.
I thought it was tonight.
No, it's not till the 6th. Next Saturday.
Oh, on Saturday. I thought it was on
Sunday. No, next Sunday.
Okay, so on the 7th.
Yeah.
So on the 7th, if you're a subscriber to Morning Disaster Network,
do that to you.
Cooking for the Poors will be back with a Christmas cookie special.
Oh, yeah. Woo-hoo! We're going to be making 4 different types of delectable Christmas treats.
It's one
so that's why you were buying all the gingerbread houses.
Yeah.
Buying? I thought he was stealing them.
That's more
I sold on flannel jeans. Well, actually, one of my favorite pieces of winter wear is my red full body onesie with the butt flap in the back.
I love butt flaps. They are so cute and they have so much purpose.
Yes.
Wait, now I got to visit this. What would be the purpose of a butt flap?
To shit.
Okay.
Change your underwear.
You really can't change your underwear through the butt flap.
Pegging.
Maybe a diaper if you're wearing one.
And if you're a woman, it might go low enough that you can get them in both holes.
Well, that's why the front of them are made like a pair of underwear. You know, you got the little peephole that you can open up and.
I hate those bitches. They always put them so far away from your Peter.
That's because yours is just so small.
I've never been able to use those without looking like I pissed myself.
Dude, half the time.
Wait, so you can't use
Half
your
the time
fly?
I go to the bathroom in public, all I do is pull down my zipper, whip it out.
Oh,
Don't even unbutton.
fuck, I gotta take my fucking pants down around my ankles and everything else.
See,
And
you're the
always-
guy at the urinal that everyone stays away from.
Exactly.
Be next to you.
You wouldn't
Didn't
stay
I see
away
that
from
on
me when I
Letterkenny?
pee.
I could have sworn I've seen that on Letterkenny.
Probably.
Yeah, right before the guy took the shit in the Uranus.
I've never done that. I've thought about
Really?
it.
Never?
I thought
We
about
found
it.
something Steve has never done.
You have not truly lived your life until you took a good, healthy poop in a urinal.
And I pooped in a lasagna pan though.
I'm gonna put that on my before I take the bucket list. Poop in urinal. It's on the list now. The official list.
Are
Put it on.
Are you going to add the lasagna pan to it too?
Might as well. Might as well fit everywhere.
Well,
Please
back in
don't
the
do-
day,
YOLO.
before they took away all the toilet tanks, one of my favorite things to do was leave an upper decker.
Upper decker. I knew this was
Mhm.
coming. I've been
I knew it
around
did-
you for too. I have been around you for too many years. I saw the upper decker coming from.
I'm probably the reason why they don't have tanks on most toilets anymore.
Oh, you did not.
Yes, I have many times.
I've never heard of it. I've never seen it. I would.
Tommy says upper decker is the best. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yep.
Most people put
The-
those
the-
little.
It floats
Or-
down and then it
Yeah.
disappears and then it floats down and then it disappears.
The upper decker is kind of like the upper decker is kind of like the herpes for a toilet. It's a gift that keeps on coming back.
Nice.
It's the magical disappearing, reappearing turd.
Coming soon to a toilet near you.
Not mine. I don't have a tank on my toilet.
Oh, are you all talking about shit in a tank?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not a fish
Well,
tank.
It's called an upper decker.
Oh, I never even heard of that. That's the
Hey,
first time
keeps
I've heard.
giving brown water.
And if it's a good turd, every time that toilet gets flushed, the turd goes down into the bowl and then back up into the tank.
And I bet it smells wonderful. We forgot to mention the smell, the aromas that you get every
Let's try
time you flush
that.
the shit.
Well, what are some of the strangest places you guys have had sex?
Oh. Why you gotta ask me that
Shower.
question? I can't think that far back.
In the daytime, up on
Numerous
the
state parks. On a set of train tracks once.
But you had sex on a set of train tracks.
Yeah.
Oh God, Tommy! Now I can see that.
Here's
Tommy
the
says
problem
he-
I have with that, Tommy.
Tommy says he pooped in a cat box at a poker game, and the owner rushed the cat to the vet the next day.
I bet.
Here's my only question about pooping in the cat box.
Did you cover it?
What the fuck do you wipe with?
Oh.
You just drag your butt against the litter and hope it like grates it off.
Use it like some oil dry?
You wipe with your sock, just like when you're hunting.
Why
You rub
white?
it on the wall some. Like the cat.
Do what, Steve?
Actually, anymore, if I go hunting, I got a roll of toilet paper in my gear bag.
Oh, Tommy says Kleenex.
Yeah.
Roy says strangest place he ever had sex was at Fort McCoy Barracks.
Yeah, with another guy.
But bonus points if it's a yes.
Tommy says that. Oh, I guess the litter box was in a spare office.
Oh.
But then what did you do with the Kleenex?
I
Throw
would
in
have
the
left them
garbage?
in somebody's drawer.
Probably put it in the litter box too, or put it in the toilet or the trash can.
in the front seat of a Yugo behind an old tobacco barn.
Oh,
Wow.
geez. Okay,
You must have
so
been small.
no shit. How did you fit both of you in the front seat of a
Yeah,
Yugo to have sex?
Yeah, were you guys kids?
It must have been. Must have been 10,
Okay.
11 years old.
No shit, right? Uh,
Weirdest place I ever had sex. Wow.
Family reunion.
Girlfriends. This was good even before I was married. Parents' bathroom floor.
bathroom floor, huh?
Yeah. That's the
Irene,
weirdest.
I'm sure you've got a list.
Oh, I
Yeah. There was one was like we were parked at a park where you launch like boats from. It was like one of those boat launch parks.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
big. We had parked there and we're doing it in the back of the truck, and the police come knocking on and like shine the window through, like shine their flashlights through the window, and they're like looking at us having sex. And I'm like completely butt naked. And so is he, and they're just like staring at us, and they're like, "Oh, do you guys want to put your clothes on?"
No, not really.
It's like, do we have
It's
to?
hard to have sex with my clothes on.
They thought we were at a party. We were drinking and driving or something. They were just making sure that we weren't like out doing that. We were like, no, we weren't at the party. We are just trying to get our freak on. That's all.
We're having our own party.
They told us to get a room, basically. And then on the beach, at the top of a lookout thing at a park, which was near, where was the fuck is that place where Jenkins Creek? It's near there. You do the little fishing. Sorry. That was pretty weird.
Oh, let me see. You know, when I was seeing my ex, the one that Steve would have loved, because she always had drugs. Let's see, there was the one that was during harvest that I pulled the car over, and right in front of the guy, right in front of the guy out running the combine, I bent her right over the hood of the car and just let her have it.
Sometimes you got to do that.
Had to rip her pantyhose, you know.
Sometimes it has to happen. It just has to happen.
But the other one, it was kind of weird, because you got to remember, she was 4'9", so she was like really short.
That's officially like a midget, isn't it? Like for
Yeah.
a little person. Sorry.
Well,
the one that sucked the most was when she wanted to do it in the shower, and then she kicked back and knocked me flat on my ass, and I busted my head on the damn faucet in the shower, on the bathtub faucet. So I'm laying there while she's still on top of me, and I'm bleeding all over the bathtub. Like, yeah, I might need stitches, and I've still got to ride the motorcycle home.
So of my actual kids, I'm 99% sure my son and my daughter were both conceived in a state park in Iowa. And the third one, if it truly is mine, was conceived in a campground during a tornado.
I got to give Tommy this one.
I love that.
Middle of a soccer
Tornado.
field in Bitburg, Germany. And note to people who are thinking of trying this, the VW Beetle, the battery is located under the back seat. It is possible to burn a VW Beetle completely to the ground from fucking in the back seat.
Yeah. That metal frame touches the battery post.
Zap,
It
zap.
gets hot.
Battery catches on fire.
Hey, that's when you can truly say, "Hey, your sex is on fire." Right?
Kings of Leon.
Yeah. It's been a
If your
minute.
sex is on fire, you're having sex with the wrong person and need to go see a doctor.
I broke a bed. I broke a bed having sex with a 14-year-old once.
And how old are you,
I'm pretty
Steve?
sure we've all broken a bed.
But no,
With a
I think
14-year-old?
I think the one that was obviously the oddest one was in the fall. Well, it was late summer, and she talked me into stopping into the state forest. Oh shit! Her husband was pissed. But we stopped into the state forest, like scout campground,
Mm.
and I sat down with my pants at my ankles down on the picnic table, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she pulled her skirt up and kind of just leaned back because she was so short. But when we started hearing the scout vehicles coming up the road to set up camp, boy, we both ran like fucking hell wouldn't have it. Like, yeah, that's all we need is these Girl Scouts to see me with my dog hanging out, you know.
Girl Scouts, wow.
And it turned out to be Girl Scout troops that were setting up for their camp. It's like, we got to get the fuck out of here.
No, I accidentally did have sex in a cemetery once.
Accidentally.
Everybody's had sex in a cemetery before.
I
Yeah,
haven't.
but okay, so this was Halloween night, and we were cutting through the woods going back to old girl's house in Iowa, and we decided to quick have sex in the woods.
Roy, this is why I don't respond to your shit. 'Cause number one, you know that's bullshit, and I'm getting tired of fucking responding to it. And I'm tired of it. This is why I don't even answer your fucking phone calls anymore. It's because of shit like that. Gee, I'm glad you haven't figured that out yet. Sorry, Chris. Please continue.
But either who, so we're having sex in the woods, so I thought, and finally afterwards we're sitting there and she's like, "What was I laying on?" And we look down and it's a fucking headstone.
Oh.
Turns out it was an old cemetery from the 1800s that they pretty much forgot about back in the woods.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Tommy's got a good one. Has anyone other than Steve dug up a date in the cemetery?
I've never dug them up. I planted them. I planted lots of them.
You planted plenty of dates?
He planned.
Well, not dates, but
He put them in the ground to dig up later.
I thought about it.
You thought about digging up a corpse for a date?
Not per se digging it up, but having sex with it after it was dead.
Burying your dates after the date, you then bury them.
So
I thought about digging one up once, but not for the corpse, for what was in the casket, only because I was broken on drugs.
Yeah.
Wait, so you were thinking about grave robbing?
Grave robber.
While high, the thought briefly crossed my mind, and then I thought that's too low even for me.
Like, I know a guy that went and, he had a date and he wanted to get flowers for the date. But he was so fucking cheap that he did not go to the flower store. He went to the cemetery and got flowers off of a grave, and that's what he took to his date.
Sometimes it happens.
You guys don't want to start this. You don't want to start
I
this.
miss Marvin.
It could be romantic.
I know a guy that used to steal the perpetual care plaques and then melt them down for the bronze.
Well, that's bad. That's bad.
Wow.
I know somebody that was dating a girl that had a young child and was also working in a cemetery that had a huge children's cemetery and it was at Christmas time and took a present off of a stone and gave it to the girl's son that was the same age.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Son of a bitch. He was a son of a bitch.
Wow.
No, I did actually try to get a job at a cemetery once.
Oh, I worked one for 5 years.
This was going to be like an on-site groundskeeper. They gave you a house to live in and everything right there at the cemetery.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, hell, that would have been the way to do it. I mean, if I'm going to be stuck taking care of grounds around dead people, by God, pay me for a place to live.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Give me a place to live.
I couldn't do
Well, and
it.
it was also cool because they had like a historic section of the cemetery. They had a veteran section of the cemetery. But in the historic section of the cemetery, there was actually like a little one-room cabin that you could go in and check out. And it was really cool, built the way they built it way back in the day.
Right.
Thatched roof and everything.
That's interesting.
We had
But
big.
yeah, they ended up hiring someone else, and that guy ended up getting caught poaching deer in the cemetery.
Oh yeah. We but they get the place to do it, but because I go into work every day and see 10, 15, 20 deer. Damn, wish I had my fucking bow. I haven't asked my boss one day. I was like, can I bring my bow to work one day? No. But they're fucking right there.
You need to come down to Kentucky. Last night, there were 6 of them in my driveway.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah. Where I work at Bruco, I guarantee you everyone working is carrying at least one firearm, and at least half a dozen guys always have their bow with them.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
Let
get
me
help
see
where you
here.
live?
Hey, Steve, I might be able to help you out.
Uh-oh. What'd I do?
Well, it looks like Oak Ridge Cemetery, which is where Abe Lincoln is interred, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They might actually have a celebrity section, so I might be able to get you listed and to put into there.
Oh, well, yeah, there we go. I didn't know that. That's a big cemetery there, too. Shit.
Yeah, it is a huge cemetery.
There's enough
Well,
room for
I worked that
you,
with-
your cat, and all your rats.
Well, I don't plan on being buried. And like
Thank
I
God.
said before, I'm not having a funeral. I'm not
Thank-
having a celebration of life.
Thank
I am
God.
having the ultimate after party.
That's fine. That's fine.
Well, I can't go
That's right, you got
join
your
you in hell
playlist,
with that
right?
one.
Huh?
He's got a
Go ahead,
playlist.
Iron.
What, TJ?
I said I can't join you in hell for that one.
Oh, no. After I die, they're going to all get together and 2 kegs, fucking big old bonfire,
That
kick-ass
bad boy.
playlist. I'm not
Oh.
having a funeral. I'm not having a celebration of life. I'm having an ultimate after party.
I want my.
And they're going to take my ashes and throw them in the fire. I
know.
prefer they just took my whole body and throw it in the fire, but turns out you can't actually have that done.
Now,
Proper
if
disposal
you
of
go-
reward.
If you go to a reservation, you might be able to. The Native Americans, they still do that, I believe. But they have to get special permission,
Would you be angry if a friend of yours got so obliterated that he actually pooped on the fire after your ashes were thrown in there?
Oh.
I don't think I'd be mad.
I was if you're mad at the shit on a fucking fire, you should be okay. Now, piss
If
him.
you are fucking drunk enough
standing shit in the
to
fire
shit on the fire, you are more than welcome. Come to my after party.
Exactly.
Just be careful, because while you're shitting, you may be joining me in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what if they shit their pants and then they throw the shitty pants in the fire?
Oh, that would be nasty.
My daughter will probably push you in the fire.
That'd be wrong. No, I want to be sprinkled on a bunch of blood and smoke.
That's
Oh,
what
so
I
you-
said. I want
That's
beer
gonna get high.
flowing. I want whiskey flowing and joints rolling.
Yeah.
And it's got to be out in the woods.
Oh yeah.
What if there's a girl there that's a squirter and she decides to get herself off all over the fire?
I would have watched that.
Thank you for the send off and for the entertainment for my party.
I love Steve without missing a beat. I want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite scenes in the dirt. The Motley Crue is when Donnie's down there eating that chick's pussy, and then he just stands back. And
Tommy is having
Tommy's
his
got a
ashes
great
placed
idea.
in 10 pounds of ground black pepper.
Oh.
And be aware that if you eat at his house or any of his relatives' house, that he will be with you in more than just spirit.
That'd be cool. That'd be
Here,
I
I'm
fun.
going to put my ashes in pepper and I'm going to make everybody eat me.
Yeah.
It's not a
That's
bad.
not a bad idea. Now I know I'm being cremated.
Oh, thank you.
Really? Thank God.
No, I say that because it's coming from a cemetery worker. I mean,
Okay.
when the fucking people bury the ashes, God, I
We
hate
do
that.
have it. We do have it planned to spread my mother-in-law's ashes at Disney World.
That's cool.
People do it. It's funny.
You're not supposed to,
Yeah.
but they do.
Right. Well, yeah, you're not supposed to.
You sneak in ashes.
I
I
bet,
sneak
you know,
in
but
alcohol.
to me, burying them is total overkill. We used to have to dig fucking cremations where you put the cremains inside a fucking concrete box.
Really?
Oh yeah, I had to dig
Well,
one in fucking weather like this. It had to be
To be
36
fair, what they
inches.
put it in those, Steve. What's it to you?
They were trying to dig fucking frozen 36 inches through fucking frozen ground with a fucking spade.
well, like I know my grandparents they've got this bench that's under a tree that's out at the cemetery, and they are each getting interned in one leg of the bench.
Oh, okay. Now that's
cool.
That's like mausoleum type of deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just have to open up. They don't open up any more ground. They just have to open the bench up again.
Yeah. If my ashes were to be spread, they'd have to be divided in half. Because I'd want my ashes spread, outside of Las Cruces over the Chihuahuan Desert, and then I'd want some of my ashes spread in Germany. Corey says his in-laws are both in his china cabinet, side by side in the urns.
I don't know, man. That'd be kind of freaky. I know we have Michelle's ex-husband in a box in a closet.
Is it like a shoebox?
It's a little more personal than that. It said his name on it. Oh, well, what it was is we went to pick him up, and then they told us we thought it was going to cost like $1,500 to have him cremated.
Yeah.
This is about 10, 12 years ago. So that's what she had. She had like $1,500. They said, oh, it's going to be $3,600 because he was a big guy. I mean, he was 700 pounds. And it took
Holy
extra time and all that.
Big fire.
She's like, what do I do? So what the fuck are they going to do? Come repossess him? Fuck it, don't pay it. We're here to take a Lou back. Okay. I said he's in the fucking closet. Do you want all of him or you want part of him? It's just like a 10-pound box of gray flowers, all it looks like.
I mean, god damn. Could you imagine a partner that you're having sex with that weighs 700 pounds and laying on top of you?
Oh, he never laid on top of anybody that I knew of. I'm pretty sure he was always laid on top of.
You know what's scary is Irene's actually trying to picture this.
I was trying to imagine.
You know, the fucked up thing is I really don't need to. I already have a good. Let's just say 2 of my friends used to be pushing 400 pounds apiece, and I walked in on them.
And Corey's shocked. He's like, he weighed 700 pounds.
Yeah, he was bedridden, but they had to. They couldn't, have to normally bring when the funeral director showed up, they had to take him away. They had to have a 3/4-ton van to come get him.
Well, when I hear somebody that big, the first 2 things that just automatically creep into my head was, how does the partner handle that person being on top of them during the sex? And the other one is, how do they wipe? I mean, they're like,
no.
How do you get around there to wipe?
somebody does it for you.
A little thing. You can get one
Yeah,
thing. And
yeah. I've got one of
Those are
those.
just shoving
Yeah.
it in my ass.
It's actually a rod. It's about this long, TJ.
Okay.
It's about this long. It has a blue handle and a blue tip. Okay. Now the tip down here, you can control the tip with a button over here.
Okay.
And what you do is you put the toilet paper in the tip and you hold it. And then you stick it in your butt. Stick it in your butt. And then you wipe. And then you just take the toilet paper and release it into the toilet.
Okay, so you've got to put it in your butt.
Oh yeah, you have to get the poop out your butt.
When do you use the knife, or is it scissors? The knife or scissors?
Tommy says that, or Corey says that the 600 and 700 pound biggins are always on the bottom. The girls have to climb that mountain.
Oh yeah.
And then Tommy says it'd be cool to have his ashes tossed into the headwaters of Glacier Park.
Oh,
and know that in around 25 to 30 years, some parts of him will have made it to the Pacific Ocean.
Wow. Really?
That's cool.
That long?
Well, maybe it'd be shorter. But I know Tommy, and the first part of him that would make it to the Pacific Ocean would be his dong.
Is it because it's so big or something?
You know, just I know him, and he'd make sure that his dong led the way. Even dead, his dong would have to lead the way, and it'd make it all the way to the Pacific Ocean. And he'd do it just so he could say he was one of the first people ever to fuck the Pacific Ocean.
Huh? I bet not.
I like the Pacific Ocean. It was nice.
Now, is he wanting Glacier National Park or Glacier Bay National Park?
It'd be Glacier National Park.
Because that's in Montana.
That's where he lives.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where
See? I knew it. I said that his dong would lead the way. He goes, hell yeah, it's headed for that Pacific Rim.
Rim job.
It's going to be a Pacific Rim job.
I haven't seen my pecker in years, boy.
I wasn't going to say it.
And I'm only 400 pounds.
I wasn't going to say it.
I have a fucking, goddamn it, put that up on the screen.
Oh.
I have a 1-inch pecker. Talking about these 6 inches. I ain't had 6 inches since I was 18 years old.
Corey says, 600-700 pounders haven't seen them peckers in years. They have to dig through 6 inches of fat to get the 3 inches of pecker.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, that's what my pecker is.
And Corey says, okay, now after that, 4, 5, 6, and 700 pounders.
Yeah, exactly. I'd give anything to have enough to hold on to when I'm masturbating. I can't even tie a fucking. I'll tell you how small it is. I can't even tie a fucking string on it with my shoe hanging above it.
Wait, so are you saying that you have a small pecker?
Gotta be, because my uncle was 400 pounds, and we used to crack jokes at him all the time about it, and he'd always say, I've never physically proven it, but he always said he had no problem seeing his.
Oh, wow. Wow. I couldn't even tell you last time I saw mine.
And that was who I walked in on with his old lady.
Oh, I saw this dude on TikTok. He had a 19-inch dick. That's not hard.
For real?
Yeah. It's a dude in India.
Trust the people at the shoe store actually put the new shoes on.
A dude in India has a 19-inch penis.
I guess I'm moving to India.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It goes all the way down his, you can see it all the way down his leg, Like, what, dude?
How do you walk through the town like that without getting an indecent exposure charge?
Well, it doesn't. It looks like
it
looks like one leg's bigger than that's all it is. One leg's fatter at the top, but yeah,
you should get specialized pants.
I had to go back and watch the whole video. That's it. I've seen it before.
If you had a 19-inch pecker, how could you be in
You
public in shorts?
You couldn't. You'd have to wear long pants all the time.
Have to like roll it up or something.
Maybe tuck it in your socks.
Get
Wear
long.
compression socks.
You got to wrap it around you like a belt. There's one.
Yeah. Wrap it with some ace bandage, maybe. Make it
I
look
mean,
like
I don't know.
You could. I mean, you could.
I mean, I just don't see any way that I can wrap my head around this where you would be able to walk around in public in shorts if you had a 19-inch dong.
You could. You could. You have to wear long pants. And that's why I do live in India, because they wear them loose fitting clothes.
So where's
Well, are you talking like the big rope thing?
No, not his head. It's his legs.
Oh.
They just wear loose fitting pants, you know.
Hmm.
But like if they had like the traditional Middle Eastern like big robe thing,
Oh yeah, that would work.
you know, just make sure it's not like white linen. Otherwise, you're going to see the shadow of the dong like flopping around between your legs while you're walking down the road.
Right.
I need one of y'all to Google search biggest dong in the world.
I'll do it. I
'Cause I'm
volunteer.
not
I
having
knew
that in
Irene
my
would be
fucking
all over that.
browser.
Hold on.
Do it.
Maybe I should reword how I said that.
Biggest dong in the world. No, I didn't mean biggest dog. Okay, I'm
Dong.
not
Biggest
Try
penis in the world.
penis. Okay, penis.
Penis, yeah.
Man with world's largest penis reveals the hardest things, but it's 14.2
Yeah, I bet it is.
inches tall erect.
14.2. Okay, because I'm sitting here thinking, first off, there's no way a guy has a 19-inch dong.
Yeah.
14.2 inches.
That's still.
He said Google 19
Where's
inch.
my fucking tape measure?
Corey says Google 19 penis or 19-inch penis, and it's the first thing that pops up in the Google search.
Man who stunned the world with his 19-inch penis.
Yep.
It's from Mexico.
But yeah, his balls were normal size, but his penis. Well, I couldn't figure that
Large
out.
penis since he was a teenager.
Exactly, Corey, that's it.
Tommy says that his balls are growing bigger or longer than the bat at his age.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I gotta say I can totally relate. You know, gravity starts to take over. And Corey says that the guy in India is accused of stretching his foreskin with weights. Well, I knew a guy that tried to stretch his dong out with a Chuck Taylor tennis shoe.
I think we all know that guy.
I wish to God I could time. I wish to God I could find something to tie around mine. Somebody have to do it for me.
Maybe Big Deal help you.
Oh,
That's
he loves doing all
possible.
his perverted things.
I mean, you
just
guys
like
do
to
have the list.
Yeah, I want to, like I said, I want to look this up just for reference for the show, but at the same time, I don't want that shit in my browser.
I don't
I know, right?
Who knows what I'll be getting fucking ads for?
You might be getting ads for Blue Chew.
Be
Oh.
getting sponsorships for Blue
Pornhub
Chew.
popped up.
I'd do that Blue Chew in a second, man.
You're going to be getting ads for them. You're going to be getting sponsorships for them.
I need to get a sponsorship by that. I would be
Oh,
happy.
Hey, we've never looked up that guy in the Olympics that did the high jump that got his dick caught on the bar.
Oh yeah.
We
Tommy,
never
you're
did
right.
more research on what kind of sponsorships and shit he got after.
Oh yeah. Probably Mikey from the Cups and
Probably,
Trojan.
he's probably spokesperson for Trojan.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh no, come on. It'd be Lifestyles.
Oh, really? You think so?
Trojan's not going to spend that kind of money for a guy that ended up with a pole vault up his ass. It'd be Lifestyles. The poor man's condom.
Amen.
I'm sorry.
Marvin
if there's one
did use
thing
a
you
word
do
move
not
once in a
want to
while.
cheap out on, it's condoms. And did you know that it's actually not illegal to steal condoms?
What?
really?
That's
Look it
nice.
up.
That's actually a good thing. because some people are too embarrassed to buy them or don't have the money to buy them. And so if you're taking the responsibility for like Planned Parenthood, like they want people to be responsible when reproducing. That's the idea, I'm guessing. So why make it impossible? Like why take that choice away from them?
Exactly. If you ever get caught stealing condoms, just say, you're broke and trying to be safe, and they will not prosecute.
Pads too. I think this is the same for like if you need like a tampon or a pad. Like most stores kind of just like let that go.
Really?
Because like women need that. Yeah, and some women bamboozled you.
No, Steve, don't be going out trying to stock up now.
Stocking up for all the women you might have.
Because then you are probably going to jail. But if you steal like 1 or 2 condoms, you will not go to jail. You won't get arrested. They'll probably let you keep them.
Right.
For the guy as the primary sponsor.
Oh God, that was great, Corey. Oh, Tommy's got it right there. I wonder if a penis pump hooked up to a shop vac would give her a tug.
I haven't seen Big Johnson shirts in forever.
God, every penny of 30 years.
Yeah, because they were. They used to be in the Walmart with co-ed naked shirts.
Yep, I remember co-ed naked too.
Co-ed naked, yeah.
Back when Walmart still had the aquarium section.
Oh, I love the Walmart
the fishing
aquarium
section. Has anybody ever had to like go in? Has anybody ever gone into the aquarium section like really had to pee?
No.
Oh,
nobody I know has. Okay, okay, maybe somebody I know did. I stand corrected.
Well, you know.
Yeah, Corey, I know you can still find a lot of them shirts in obscure places, and especially on the internet. I got a whole website for vintage t-shirts.
I mean, actually, it wasn't Walmart. It was the aquarium section at Kmart.
Well, yeah.
Actually, one of my shirts I plan on getting myself, hopefully for Christmas, is a Crucial Tonic World Tour 1993 t-shirt.
Oh,
nice.
And if you don't know the band, you need to watch a good movie.
So I know I had to, that aquarium section, all that water running, I really had to pee.
But the good thing was that all the pond fish and stinky lake water fish, so they were in the lower aquarium. So
that's right.
Yeah, they used to
right.
Even if you did pee, it's not gonna hurt them fish. So
that's like going into the Chinese restaurant when they got the wall of fish tanks.
The ones that stuck to the glass and like suck all the scum off.
Well, I used the Plecostomus.
Scum sucker.
The Plecostomus.
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the Plecostomus.
Plecostomus.
Yeah, the ones that suck on the walls.
Tommy says that he's relieved himself inside of a Walmart garden and plant section.
Oh, I've done that.
The plants turn yellow.
I've done that.
Steve, when you did it, was it pee or was it the other end?
Both.
Oh man, this is a good football game.
Nice.
Wait a minute. Was it number 3?
No.
No.
I had to go to number 3. You guys have to go to number 3.
Let's just say that at one point in time there was a pile in the pile of bark.
No, there's a video. I saw a video. A woman wearing a skirt in Walmart. All of a sudden, something brown hits the floor between her legs. She kicks it under the counter and continues shopping like nothing happened.
Oh man,
they had it all on the security camera.
I've seen like older men like have poop like coming down their legs a couple of times, like because they didn't make it. Like they're like very elderly, like in their 90s. Like they're just happy to be moving around, and I think they're too embarrassed, or they don't. Maybe they don't want feeling in their legs. Maybe they have neuropathy, and they can't tell that they shit their pants. How sad would that be?
I feel it.
Hey, I gotta say that was one real cool thing about they had the parade here last weekend, and they had the old folks home. All the residents were on a bus hanging out in the parade.
Oh, that's awesome.
I thought
They
that
gotta be
was
a part
really
of
cool.
it.
They brought the
Yeah.
old folks out to be a part of it.
It is nice because some places will and some places are just awful. So
Tommy said that unfortunately the bush that he chose at the Walmart garden and plant section was artificial and it overflowed.
Oh yeah, you can't pick those artificial ones, man.
And
Like,
Corey
even
has now
that
found a couple of shirts that Steve needs. 1, I fuck on the first date.
I've had that one.
2, born to shit, forced to wipe.
Oh yeah.
I had one that said I fuck on the first date on the front. I don't know whatever happened to that one. And then I had another one that in big red letters on the back it said I'm shy, but then in smaller letters it said, but I got a big dick.
I like that. I like that. I got one that says I got one that says I'm only here for the pussy.
I honestly think that I'm shy, but I got a big dick. I wore that one into a rag.
Tommy says he learned that day that brown styrofoam is not absorbent.
I'm gonna write this down on things I must teach my children.
No. That's not that green shit, no.
Yeah, styrofoam has a very low absorbency rate. Basically, you got to melt it with a chemical to make it absorb.
Yeah.
Like diesel fuel, which makes napalm.
Yeah.
Yay!
Don't get no ideas now, people.
Really?
I got an idea. Got a neighbor for the last 3 days has been playing mariachi music and waking me up.
The Spanish.
Why do you have to start mariachi partying at 6 in the morning?
Because they never finished from the night before. That's just when the music comes back on.
Well, then they need some napalm thrown their way.
You know, you've never been to a Mexican party?
Dude, I've been to a lot of Mexican parties.
They go for days.
No, the ones that go for days are the quinceañeras.
I was going to say, you ever been to a quinceañera? Fuck, when did she turn 16? A month ago, and you're still partying?
Yeah.
That would be 15.
Yep, they are.
Yeah, I used to date a Mexican girl for the longest time, and I actually had family in East LA that we went to go stay with for a little bit.
You know, Theo comes in, hollers at Thea for a drink. Bab, 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 bab. Going on what? Bab. I love you.
Hey,
More.
TJ?
Huh?
You know what you do?
Laugh and keep
You
drinking.
You go get a big outdoor PA system and you start playing Asgard radio.
There you go.
I get a big outdoor PA system. I'm going to start playing fucking Barry Manilow and aiming it at him.
Oh, at that copa.
Yeah, 'cause I'll admit, you know, if you start playing Asgard, the Mexicans, Latino people tend to like metal music. Yeah, they'll probably start partying harder.
If I start playing some Barry Manilow and Neil Diamond, Elton John,
Sweet Caroline.
That was like the closing song almost every bar down in Florida.
I'm a rocker man.
Put closing time on repeat.
Closing time. One last call for alcohol.
Finish your whiskey or beers.
You get the song from Lamb Chop. The song that never ends. And put that on repeat.
On and on, my friends.
I'm trying to get them to be quiet, not to commit suicide.
And they continue singing it forever just because.
What's the difference?
This is a song that never ends. Do you know a child who used to sing it over and over and over and over again in the car? Do you know that child? Do you know that child? It was me. I'm the one who drove my daddy crazy.
It was a short drive for me.
I got excited. Let's start my childhood lamb chops.
So I'm going to, well, first I'm going to get my water here. And then I'm going to announce that we have something in the works for the very first Asgard fundraiser to begin raising money for the independent bands that need to stay on the road and they're stuck and they don't have big sponsorship to keep them running. So let me get my water real quick while Steve is coughing up a lung. Actually, Steve's coughing has something to do with this.
Ooh. I wonder what it could be.
No, I'm watching the fucking.
Do what?
Yeah. Indianapolis beat fucking New England and by 1 point. It's 4 seconds left.
Who won?
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis beat New England?
Yeah, by 1. 25-24. 4
Dude,
seconds
I'll tell
left.
you what, the one that's going to be the game to watch is the SEC championship because we have a rematch.
Really?
Texas versus Georgia.
Woo!
Ooh.
I'm not usually a Georgia fan, but I do live there.
Well, I am a Texas fan.
Go.
Go Vols!
Hook 'em horns.
I know.
Yeah, they beat Texas A&M last night.
Oh, man, and that was a nail-biter.
That
game was a nail-biter, but it bumped Texas
when I
up.
quit watching, it was 21-0.
What game were you watching?
Texas A&M.
It must have been last year's then or something.
No, it was on my buddy's TV while we were playing poker.
17-7 is what the final was.
Might have been 14-0 when I was watching.
Okay, that might have been. But yeah, 17-7 was the final.
Okay, yeah, because it was 14-0, and then someone said they scored again, and I wasn't even paying attention anymore.
Yeah.
Wow, Corey. Oh, Corey's taking a crap all over the SEC.
Oh.
I want to know how ACC is where real football is at. Steve, where do you think the real football games are being played at? What conference in college?
Wow. I have to go with the SEC. I mean, I like the Big Ten now. What I don't like is these big addition to the Big Ten. I don't like Oregon. I don't like them. I think the Big Ten should be the Midwestern states. Kentucky, Illinois, Iowa, Indiana. I think we went out now. We brought Oregon in. Now fucking look where Oregon is this year. They're fucking number 1. Well, okay. I like the Big Ten. I like the Big Ten before the addition of Penn State, Oregon, Washington, some of those others.
Right.
But the SEC is the strongest. I mean, it's always. Look,
well, I mean, in SEC, you got Georgia, you got Alabama,
Yeah.
now you've got Texas, you got Oklahoma, you've got Texas A&M. I mean, you have probably the most competitive football that I've seen in the SEC. Oh yeah, and then they've got Kentucky too, but we're not going to talk about that.
Nobody likes
Kentucky. Well, Kentucky not that. Football, they're more basketball oriented.
But I'll tell you, another good way to tell is look at the conferences that are ranked, and the SEC has more ranked teams for the playoffs than any other conference.
That's true.
Now, which conference has the University of South Carolina?
Oh,
Why have I heard of this? Is this in like Charleston or something? Or
Let me look it up here.
I don't know the answer. But I see a kitty cat.
All right, so they University of South Carolina is in the SEC. Okay. So, yes, we do have to deal with knowing that we have the Gamecocks in our conference. But
Gamecocks.
I mean, if you really, yeah, huh?
How can you name your fucking team Gamecock?
I don't know. Maybe. Hey, what should we name our team for this game? Ah, my cock! I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's how they got it.
All I see when you say Gamecock is in that fucking movie. Is that movie on the Blind Side with Lou Holtz is there. You can come out in a Gamecock red. What the fuck? You can lead the field to the head cock, I guess.
Well, you gotta love how many people out there just love that cock.
Oh, that's true. It's true.
You would not believe how many people I have seen watching a football game that's being played at the University of South Carolina, and how many people I've seen that have tried to run up and just grab that cock.
Oh, yeah. I bet.
I would be one of the first ones in line.
Now, I've even seen people try to kiss that cock on its big bloated head.
Did you see what happened after the fucking Michigan-Ohio State game?
No, I didn't. What happened?
They had a fucking riot on the field. They had to bring in the police because the Michigan players ran up and tried to plant the flag in the middle of the field.
Shit, in Ohio?
Yeah, at Ohio State. And Ohio State, it was a massive brawl in the middle of the fucking thing.
Wow.
Police came in and dispersed mace and everything else.
Mace is so bad. Like that.
It happened that game, and it also happened the Arizona State game. Arizona State won, and they tried to plant their devil's fork in the middle, and the Arizona players came out and started this big star in a fight.
Like, nope, this ain't gonna happen.
Well, I think now I've noticed in a lot of colleges now there's so many. Not only like I see all these certain teams that are playing for different trophies, but just the trophies between the schools,
Yeah.
Like
well, like the hat.
Yeah.
With the Red River Shootout. The golden hat between Texas and Oklahoma.
Right, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's one, and I'll tell you, when I lived in Las Cruces, this is one that kind of threw me for a loop. Believe it or not, the biggest game of the year was not New Mexico State versus UTEP, University of Texas, El Paso.
Right.
Guess what it was in Las Cruces? The biggest football game every year.
High school football game, county versus city?
Las Cruces High School versus Mayfield High School. Biggest football game. That was called the Bell Game. The game was so big, they could not do the game at one of the high school stadiums. They had to get the college to let them use the college stadium for that game.
And no, down in Valdosta, the city is Valdosta Wildcats, and then we got the Lowndes County Vikings, and that is their big game. And like Rhett Akins, one of the country singers, he used to go to that high school, Lowndes County. And so he would come every year and watch the game, and then like it was just like this huge, big ordeal.
Okay, he would come and watch the game, not just he would come.
Well, he might come. I don't know.
Irene, did you try to sneak in there?
No, I was 9.
Oh,
No. No. I think about it.
Steve's just looking at you like, what the fuck?
The game. Just because it was a big game, and every year, like that
Yeah.
is the game. Homecoming is huge. I was always in the county schools because we lived outside the city limit. Like we lived out near the military base because my dad was in the Air Force. So yeah. So
See, and I was raised in Mackinac, Illinois, little town,
And
and DMAC Tremont. That was the Route 9 rivals. That was the big game every year. And the year before I started high school, that varsity team lost to Tremont, and they did not immediately go home. They went down and camped out in the woods for 2 days before going home. Like, no, we're going to die. But that year, that was not DMAC football that year. And then, 94 to 94, 95, 96, 97, we were back to normal, which was very dominating football team. Corey says, Irene, he's very surprised that you didn't move to Cumming, Georgia.
No, I gotta see how far away that is from me. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I know I searched this place before. Like, I don't know why I would have searched this place before, but but I have. I was only an hour and 54 minutes from here.
Oh, there you go.
Near the college. That's where I think it is. I could be wrong.
You can get yourself going on your way to Cumming.
Oh no, maybe it is. It's north of it's north of Atlanta. It's off towards Gainesville.
What happened? What I miss?
We're coming.
We're going to
Cumming.
We're all going to Cumming.
Cumming, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Been there.
Yeah, that's what I had to think about it. Like, I feel like I've driven through there or around there. Like when we went up to do like the apple picking.
But were you coming and coming?
We went past an exit for Cummings.
I like to come in Cumming if I ever go to Cumming.
You come to my house, you gotta come in the back door.
Deal.
Is there a special key for going in your back door?
Just closer.
It's called a nice dinner.
I don't know about that.
And a drink.
Moon pies and a soda pop.
Maybe frozen pizza. I don't know.
20-pound bag of weed.
Yeah, I say the government owes me several drinks because they've been fucking me for years.
There you go.
Yeah, they ain't gonna give them to you though.
Nah.
So, all right, no, I'm sorry, not a 20-pound bag of weed, but maybe a gallon of 91% fluid for the vape pen.
Oh, well, wait, there was a gallon.
Here's the thing. Everyone's always like, oh, I need the weed. I need the weed. I don't need the weed. Just give me a couple of seeds and a couple of months.
Teach a man to
I don't know.
Exactly.
Corey says you just got to text Steve and let him know what time you're going to enter his back door.
Teach a man to grow his own weed. He'd be smoking good for life.
I knew this guy in Australia who did that. Like, and he was always showing us like his jars. I guess he was like drying them and shit. It was really cool to look at.
Yeah.
No, Corey, we've established this. That Steve leaves his back door unlocked. So anybody can walk in the back door.
He loves visitors in the back door.
Anyone can go in through the back door and be able to visit.
Yeah, Corey came in. Corey came in my back door.
Wait, who came in your back door? Corey?
He was in my bedroom in the back door. Came in the back door. In my bedroom.
Came into your bedroom. No, he came into your back door while he was in your bedroom.
Oh, God.
I thought it was Chad, but it was Corey in there shitting. God damn, who's shitting?
And it was Corey in there shitting,
Yeah,
and not
Corey
the cat.
in there shitting. Yeah, he can't put my grill together for me.
Wait, so Corey came over there, and then he shit in such a way that you could smell it all the way up by that.
Oh yeah,
by that chair of yours.
My chair, yeah. Well, oh yeah.
That chair that has
boogers on it.
Oh god damn it!
The booger chair.
Booger chair.
Did you notice that Steve's pussy was licking itself?
I noticed. Steve doesn't have to do the work if the pussy will service itself. All right, I've been trying to get to this.
The thing I wonder is, that's like just below the camera line. Are you sure the cat's really licking itself?
Oh, that's true.
This weird smile on his face.
Steve, are you wearing pants?
Making like fish sauce.
I wish I could teach you to do that. I tried to put a piece of chicken on it the other day, and she just like kept pawing at it. I said, "No, don't paw at it. You have some claws you're digging into that foreskin." Oh, no.
Oh God.
That happens. Our cats do that too.
I get all the good confessions. Please tell Ray about this.
Now, my cat has licked my hand, licked my arm, licked my face.
Yes.
I would never want the feel of that tongue on my.
I don't know, man.
That's just too abrasive.
Yeah.
Just like sandpaper.
But they just have something, It's just, I like. Oh, okay. My cat.
Wait, so
I can't clean her ears out. She won't let me clean her ears out.
They clean their own ears.
Because they're all fucking idiots.
All fucking idiots, dude.
Don't know how to use a GPS. I always tell them.
She was from him to me, from me to you. He was that close, her waving him, and he sees the dead end sign at the stop sign.
Yeah.
It's like everybody else. Oh, well, there's a road, but it says dead end, so I can't drive that way.
No, you go to the dead end sign and it's the next fucking driveway. That's one thing I love about my house.
They're fucking stupid, bro.
Got a dead end sign at the end of my driveway. When I move, I'm taking that with me.
Oh, Jesus. Somebody's going to crash right into your neighbor's yard.
That's it to his next.
I used to live in one of those. You went past my house, you were in the fucking woods.
Yeah, pretty much. There's 3 other houses besides mine on this after the dead end sign, and one of them's empty.
So Corey's saying that that it wasn't a turd. He let a fart go, and then it wind tunneled all the way up to Steve.
Oh yeah, it did. It was. Tory's my buddy.
I did manage to clear a cell block once with a fart, but that's only because I was in jail for like 60 days already, and they let me go on a 12-hour furlough.
Oh,
so it was 12 hours of pork chops and Chicago-style Italian beef, and smoking some weed, drinking some drinks, took some Vicodin. I got back to the jail that night. They had to strip search me going in, and I thought I made it just in time for shift change and I'd be right in, but nope, had to wait for shift change. And by the time they strip searched me, I was too fucked up to stand, and I almost fell butt naked into the guard. But the next day, because of everything on the furlough and switching back to the jail food, my stomach was all kinds of fucked up to where I was farting, shitting, and started puking everywhere too.
And this is why you do not eat shrooms before going back in after a furlough from jail.
I'll keep that in mind next time I go.
Shrooms in jail is never fun.
So now I've been trying to get to this, and every time I try to get to this, somebody interrupts and we get sidetracked. So I'm gonna announce this now. We are beginning the first promotion based on something that's been an argument. I have decided that the argument is going to finally be settled. Mayhem Unleashed Broadcasting Network, in conjunction with Asgard Radio, hereby will be presenting to you at the beginning of March Smoker Mania.
I still got to talk to my higher ups.
Where the title event will be Chronic Chris versus the reigning defending champ.
Oh.
Before we go any further, though, like I said, I got to talk to the other two on the Asgard board
For accepting money?
Love you, buddy.
for doing an event, because the way we're doing Asgard, Jim, you know, it's non-for-profit. We'll accept money, but we got to make sure we can all be all right on putting it under the Asgard banner because of the non-profit, and there's rules on that.
Well, I mean, I'm going to do it anyway. It's a fundraiser.
Okay.
For Asgard.
Okay.
So it's going to be in your main event that night, Chronic Chris versus Shit-Stained Steve for the very first World Tokerweight Championship.
You're going down.
I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so.
Now, why did he have to bring that up? You know, start talking about it. It's like he saw, oh, Chris is rolling a joint over there. He's getting ready to light one up.
I can read your mind, Bubba.
I wish I could roll.
So, now how is this going to work for our audience? We're gonna get a link set up where you guys can make donations, and for every $10 worth of donation, you get to choose. It's $10 per hit. You get to choose how many hits and what our competitors will do for a challenge.
So you're going to do it like Chatterbait without all the porn, except for, you know, you're going to pay for what you want to see us do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't ask me how I know all about Chatterbait.
So it could be, all right, here is $100. Steve, without any visual, you're going to rapid fire hit the vape 10 times and then over audio demonstrate a gooch blast. Steve, you're muted.
Oh.
Okay. So audio only, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nobody wants to see the gooch blast, but
But
hearing you, what does it sound like when it's a good gooch blast?
Makes me weak in my knees. Ooh. There's just that spot in my tank where you get the hot, hard water. Makes me weak in the knees.
You don't make any noises, though.
Fair. I make noises. I bang my head against the wall. And,
To give yourself another stroke.
That's good. Now, I have a question.
Sure.
About this competition. Now, like you said, you know, however you said it did. Now, what I have here, and what I'm using right now, which I just started using, is a new Christos. It is a dual vape, but it has a counter on it. Now, when you say 10 hits, I can push the button.
But see, now, if they're paying $10 to see Steve rapid hit the vape, that makes the competition not fair, because now Steve just did rapid hit 10 times and Chris is sitting there like, where's my hit?
But yeah, then it could be 200 and Chris has got a rapid hit 20 times.
Oh, well.
And here's what's even better is to add to it, I am putting in the first $500 where I will use mine that I'm buying in for different things that I come up with sporadically throughout the event. And I challenge that I challenge you, Slider, to match me.
Whoa. Now things are getting a little bit.
So once we have a link for the donations, and I will be, at the end of January, I will be commissioning the very first belt and getting it made. I'm planning on the first Saturday of March, or the first Friday night of March, to be able to do this. I'm actually planning on taking time off to do this.
Now, you want to hear what's really messed up? This is like ironic, coincidental, and I kind of love this.
What's that?
I'm going to need Adam to cut this clip out for me. And I want him to start at 1 hour and 20 minutes and go to 1 hour, 26 minutes. I need to make a clip out of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, starting at 1 hour and 20 minutes and going to 1 hour, 22 minutes.
Really?
That's when Chevy Chase does his whole outburst.
Oh, okay.
At the end, like,
So I need 2 video clips made starting.
We're gonna be
at
singing. You're gonna be singing
that
Jingle Bells
program.
and Battle.
So with that all being announced so far, Smoker Mania, solid date to be determined for the World Tokerweight Championship. Shit Stained Steve right there versus Chronic Chris.
Stray cat.
Do you guys have anything to say to each other as we prepare for this competition? Do what?
are we Randy Savage?
I probably got a few years on you, Chris, but may the best man win.
Gotcha. I'm sorry. I'm already playing my intro music in my head. Sick Puppies, you're going down.
Oh, I haven't heard Sick Puppies in forever.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I think
now
I saw them at Westwood once.
I gotta pick out intro music. Oh shit.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to get that past the. It'll have to be. I'll have to figure that out. But
I see it. I'm starting to get a little bit fucked up now.
Are you now?
That's my problem. When I hit this damn vape, it's just like one on top of another, on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other, and I don't let them soak in, you know.
Oh my God!
And then they all start. It's just a wave of. Almost feels like there's something pushing down on top of my brain. It won't let me open my eyes any farther right now.
Now, okay, so I want this to turn into kind of an annual thing. So one of the things that I'm going to tell both of you right now, the loser of this year does not have a rematch clause because you're competing for the first title. All right?
Yeah.
So winner gets the title, loser has to wait a year because I already have a challenger for year 2.
Oh.
Because I said I wanted to see this smoke off first, and that challenger had already reached out.
Oh.
And that challenger stated very pointedly, actually, that challenger said that he might have a little bit of an issue with Chris.
Oh.
But he said Steve ain't shit.
Oh, he's so full of shit.
Is this the one I know that
He's so full. I know who the fuck you're talking about.
Well, you know what I say?
What's that?
Royal Rumble.
That
You leave the
that's-
ring, you're done.
We'll establish all of that here in a little
no
while.
fucking walking
Corey's
stop for me, the bitch.
Because I may know one or two other people that would want to jump in on a big old Royal Rumble.
I'd be up
For
for that too.
smoking.
However you want to do it, I will.
Like I said,
I might know to do it too. I might be able to get Rhino.
this year's 1-on-1. That's what I'm seeing. Well, I've got the first 2 years pretty well figured out, and more than likely the third year too. Corey says, Steve, you need to come out in a Ric Flair robe.
Oh yeah.
Now, here's the challenge I'm going to give you guys both. No pre-gaming. So, 24 hours prior to system cleanse.
No problem.
Steve will
No problem.
cheat.
Steve says no problem. I'm saying that's a no-go. I got to at least smoke one before I go to bed at night. I can go all day without smoking, but I got to at least smoke one before I go to bed.
I mean, at least I didn't say a week. Otherwise, I'd be sitting back and watching the entertainment on Morning Disaster as he was melting down on everybody, you know?
They would tell me, no, Steve's on vacation. Steve would get a little vacation for the Morning Disaster, I'm afraid.
Now, of course,
funny.
Of course, if you have any other shows, obviously promote this and let them know that you're competing for the World Tokerweight Championship.
Yes, I have a show tomorrow morning called Wake and Bake.
Yeah.
It's me and Rhino, my buddy Rhino, Southern Fried Radio.
Now, of course, I am going to let Ray know that you will be competing for this, Steve.
That's fine. That's fine.
And I know what Ray is going to say. So let me go ahead and say it for you now so you know what he's going to say.
Okay.
He's going to say, for the pride of Morning Disaster, you better win or you're going to get it.
Oh. Don't know, man. But I will say, we started that whole thing a couple years ago, and I ain't got it yet. We won. We won in a row.
When you say I ain't got it yet, that may not necessarily be a good thing.
And whatever it is, I don't know what it is, but like you're saying, if
Oh yeah, you're gonna get
he's gonna get it.
We know it. We all know what it means. You don't
Steve's
have to worry.
gonna blow a lung.
You'll just get it.
No.
Did you say Steve is going to blow a lung?
Yep.
Now, you guys are also, here's the kicker. You guys can also kick in donations yourselves against your opponent.
Oh.
Bookers don't count, Steve.
Now, how do we know? I mean, is it one of us passes out? Because I don't think I'll ever pass out.
Aren't we going to be watching you?
Oh, I will be devising tests throughout the whole thing to figure out who's where.
Tests. Okay.
Certain test criteria to see what you guys pass.
But how are you going to determine one of us is? Yeah, how are you going to determine one? Yeah, that's what I figured everybody has to come. So
get some handcuffs too.
Just don't even fucking say the alphabet backwards, because I can't say it, and even Stone, I couldn't regular. So.
Well, I mean, it might be things like I'm holding up some fingers, right? True or false?
True.
Yeah, you got a couple fingers in the air.
No.
How about now?
Hey.
True or false? I'm holding up a finger.
Holding up one finger.
I'm gonna say this in sign language for you, Steve.
Oh shit!
And this is what I'm saying for year one. Fuck around and find out. Around.
Steve, it sounds like Chris is saying that you ain't winning.
Bring it on, boy.
And I'm saying it in English and sign language.
Sounds like Chris is telling you that you ain't got a prayer.
Well, I guess we'll just have to fucking see. Yeah. I feel confident with my self that I can continue on as a champion.
So you're gonna make it as the first champion.
Oh yeah.
It's so high right now, though. It's just like,
See, now this is the one thing that's got me concerned is I want you guys on an even playing field. Like Chris just sitting there smoking flower at 32%. I don't know if that is an even playing field.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, am I going up to Springfield and we're gonna do this at the?
Oh no, we'll do it right here on
Morning
the air. But what I'm
Disaster, or
thinking,
we got to find a place we can go and smoke.
we'll do it
at.
right. We'll do it right here in the room for everybody. We'll do it right on the air, just like we are now. But
Well,
Yeah, but honestly, I want me and Steve to be in the same room smoking the same stuff.
so there's
oh,
no
that would be
cheating.
cool too.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Chris, are you willing to go over to Steve's even though he might roofie you?
That's what I'm saying. I got I'll drive. I don't give a shit.
All right, Chris is willing.
all right, so Chris is going to do the travel. That would mean that Steve would have to pick the poison of choice.
Oh well, that.
Now, do I have to provide my own weed or?
No,
Well, I
if you're
can't provide
driving with
for
the
both
gas,
of you guys.
then maybe
Huh?
You want me to pay for your stuff too?
Let me
Well,
work
I mean,
on
I
that.
don't want to. I don't want to go to
Fine
the
belt.
dispensary and fucking.
Well,
Because
let me
you
work-
go
let me
to, you
work
go to
on
the
that.
dispensary, you can spend $500 real quick
yeah.
and bam, smoke that in an hour.
Right, exactly.
All right, Steve?
I'll work on that.
Okay.
Let me talk to Rhino about that.
That you guys might have a dispensary that'd be willing to back it up?
Well, possibly we could possibly get one involved. Yeah, I know one.
But here's the thing: is like I'm paying for the belt.
Right.
I'm putting up the first $500.
Well, yeah.
I'm donating my broadcast platform for this.
Right.
Well, I honestly, I think for this, I may bring my fucking mobile setup and we'll be on the Mayhem channel as well as the Asgard channels.
Yeah, but you got to
Huh?
check with a couple other people.
Well, let me check too. And this is totally up to you guys. But I can talk to Rhino tomorrow. He's got Southern Fried Radio.
Yeah, I mean, I would be willing. All right,
I want to say we can go on multiple platforms.
just as
too.
long as
Right.
my thing is, as long as it's very well understood, this is a Mayhem original.
Yeah.
We're broadcasting to certain platforms, but this is Mayhem's production.
Right.
That's why I was going to say, I mean, if you know someone in Springfield that can host a location, Morning Disaster or whoever else.
Well, I mean, you
to
could
raise
look,
money. We could go on multiple.
Here, I'll go one better. Here, I'm going to zoom in on Steve. Hey, Steve, if you could move a little bit to the side there so Chris could see Alondra in the background.
I know that's why I said Morning Disaster, or I know he just said another one.
Like right there, you see that? The thong up there and the bra and everything on the pillow?
Alondra.
Chris, you could cuddle with that while you're smoking at Steve's.
Free pillow sex. Nice.
That's Steve's sex pillow.
I don't need to cuddle with Steve's sex pillow.
No, but why didn't you talk to me about this? Because now at the Grammy, I get the way Chris. It's like the way Chris was thinking. It'd be cooler just if we were both in the same room, smoking off the same pipe, the same joint, the same everything, and then you could actually tell, which was which. Yeah, he could be smoking. He could be smoking. I thought about it this way. He could be smoking. He could be smoking something really, really good, maybe, and I can be hitting this vape. But you also have to remember, I'm fucking 400 pounds. He's probably not even 200 pounds soaking fucking wet.
I ain't even $1.60 soaking wet.
So, that's a
No,
big difference.
Corey, I'm not going to have this happen at Dan and Chrissy's farm. I want good internet that functions.
I was gonna say,
I don't want hillbilly internet failing.
It'd be a great locale if only they had internet that was reliable.
I do not want failing hillbilly internet. I
Oh,
want good
I'm
functioning
also-
internet for this.
I'm also actually thinking about whenever shit starts picking up a little bit more with the shows, getting one of them little mobile Wi-Fi boxes from like Cricket that gives you a Wi-Fi signal anywhere you're at.
That's cool.
That's what TJ has, isn't it?
I have a company called OTR Mobile. There it is.
That's all it is. That's your internet.
That's all it is. Plugged into the wall. As long as I have a Verizon signal, I have internet. As long as I have 110, I have internet.
Uh-huh.
And I pay a flat rate, unlimited.
That's what these are, except for you don't have to have it plugged into the wall. You just got to keep it charged. And it's like $85 a month for the internet.
This is unlimited and high broadband.
Pretty sure that's what that is, too. I'd
Yeah,
have
it's
to
high
ask-
speed. So basically, I mean, I got it because it was designed for OTR truckers.
Oh,
Hold on, you want me to get a Cricket representative in here right now to talk about that?
Not really, because I had Cricket and they suck.
I have Cricket.
That explains why your
Hey,
phone falls
I
out.
like Cricket.
Just
I
the
like
Cricket. Just Cricket. You know how I've had my same Cricket phone for 5 fucking years. I pay my fucking bill. Never miss a fucking baby. Do I get an upgrade? Do I
You
get an
should.
upgrade?
You want me to get a Cricket representative in here for you right now?
Is that Cricket representative going to pay for a sponsorship on this show?
There you go.
That's one thing I'm trying to get her to look into.
I've had Cricket for 5
Who's
years. I
in
love
charge
Cricket.
of your advertisement? Who makes the fucking commercials that ads that I gotta watch when I'm trying to watch my show?
And Cricket got the dumbest fucking commercials.
I've always
Oh.
gotten great service with Cricket.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually had a chance back in 2007 to invest in Cricket when it was still local to like Phoenix, Arizona and shit.
Yeah.
The thing I don't
And-
like that I did not like, I had Cricket from 2006 until I moved back up to Illinois in 2011. So I had Cricket the whole time I lived in Las Cruces. And the thing I hated about it is like the minute I drove out of town, no phone service.
Yeah, I get service everywhere. I get service in places some people don't.
Yeah.
Me too.
Now I've had AT&T since 2018, and I literally have great service with my phone everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere. I have like what do you think, Steve? Maybe 2 dead spots?
Yeah. Yeah. The bank's one of them.
Huh?
When you have to drive up at the bank is one of them.
Oh yeah, the bank in Manitou. That's one of them. It'll drop my phone every time.
Yeah. Well, TJ hit the bank. He's
Yep. I feel like I've been there too.
Oh, that was something that drove Ray nuts. I can't believe TJ's getting more money.
At the junkyard too. The motorcycle
yeah.
junkyard.
Yeah. That's funny. I forgot all about that.
Well, that was my question because that then poses another thing. Okay, because I think my problem is, my problem is we can't be smoking weed in my apartment.
That's why I was saying. It's why I was like, we got to get you guys on the level playing field. And I'm thinking vapes.
Well, that's why I'm saying we got to be at the same spot, and it's got to be a spot where the owner is okay with what we're gonna do, because it's gonna make a fucking cloud.
Yeah, but Steve, have you had a complaint since you've been doing the vape there?
Nope, never.
Okay,
just
well,
complain about
flower's a little
weed.
bit different than vape, and it's a weed smoking competition.
Exactly,
So we're going to be
exactly.
smoking some fucking
fine.
weed.
So basically, I was like I said, I was thinking the vapes because it's got the higher THC content.
You got good ventilation in your apartment, Steve?
Yeah.
I mean, can we open 2 windows and put a fan going in on one and out the other?
Yeah.
Feel small in
Very
the hallway.
simple.
And then
I mean, it's not like they can arrest us for it. It's not illegal.
Yeah, this is. But it's for me.
Federal.
It's not living a federal. Federal. Oh yeah, believe me, dude. I've already been down that fucking road here. So I used to fucking smoke all the time. I just sit by the window and had a fan that would blow it. The bitch across the hallway started smoking it. And I get a note. If you were the one that we smelled weed outside your apartment, fuck it, motherfucker. Then I quit. And then I started doing the vapes. And I'd much rather smoke flower. I wish to God that they would get, man, you never know. It might happen. I don't know.
And we'll need a driver on hand too, because I like to do activities when I'm smoking weed. Go to Walmart, go to Target.
Yeah, y'all can do.
I wonder if I know somebody that would be willing to donate their time that owns a dirty van.
I know someone.
Dirty van.
Yeah,
No. We got vehicles. We'll just need a driver because of what we're doing. I mean, we ain't going to be driving because that's DUI, and I've never had one of those, and I don't need one now.
Nope.
Right.
Let's say, but you guys going around in a dirty van while you're high. No, I can't do that. There's a good chance you'd wind up with dirty van disease.
I have a foot.
Uh-huh.
I did that with a dirty foot.
Yeah, you've already had a dirty
You
foot.
have one, don't you? Isn't it
Yeah.
still dirty? Like,
Steve has dealt with more pus than any one person I know.
No, of course I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
have
sorry,
iPhone. No, of course I have some kind of old Galaxy, motherfucker. But it's it's just old, I think, and I think that's part of its problem. Like I said, it's fucking
purple and green.
5 years, 6 years, 7 years old.
I've got to get my screen fixed. But
Oh, my old one's dead.
Galaxy S23 Ultra.
Oh,
I'm very happy with my phone. I got it last year. I've got to get the screen fixed and get a couple other things done to it again. But
right.
I mean, that thing's been great.
Yeah, I loved it. And that's been Cook said that. I know, well,
So
I've been with Cook fucking forever.
So I think that the judges for this at the end will have to be me, Irene, and one other person.
Yeah. This is my old phone. Look.
Holy shit.
You're right over it.
No. So I got a new one.
That ain't nothing. I remember I lived with this girl in Staunton. I was Steve Stanton, lived in Staunton. Her boyfriend's her son's girlfriend was real short and fat, and she had a real long coat on. She went out and got in her car and came back in. She had her fucking phone in her pocket and fucking shut the door on her phone. Her phone was bit like.
Oh shit!
Look at my phone.
Your phone just got limp.
Fucking,
what?
God damn, dude.
This ain't even all of them.
Mm.
Damn, that's not the money there.
All right. You know what, Chris? That's it. You are a hoarder.
Oh, God damn. What the fuck is that thing in his back?
Old phones too. I have like about 3 of them, but I don't like to get rid of them because they have pictures and like. What if I want to look at those pictures again one
Is
day?
that a fucking cello you got back there?
Oh, cool. Hey, Corey, check this out.
It's an upright.
Steve, check this out. Corey says that he had heard yesterday that you can use an iPhone and get the Gen 2 AirPod Pros as hearing aids. It will give you a hearing test and then adjust the hearing aid feature as you need it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is for
I know
real.
somebody that's getting them. He has to rub it in my face all the time. Look what I got. Look what I got.
Yeah, that stack is still missing like 3 or 4 phones.
Do I happen to know this person?
Yeah.
How long have I known this person?
You probably know him a lot longer than I have.
Would this individual be a fan of baseball?
Oh, very big fan of baseball.
Year
round, he could do it.
Does this individual have a habit of discussing bowel movements?
All the time. Size, shape, color, smell. You know.
Has this individual ever bought you a TV?
Yes, he has.
Oh, well, then, yeah, I know who it is.
I figured you knew him 3 questions ago.
I was guessing, but when I said, has he bought you a TV, that pretty well locked it now.
Yeah. And I know he's talking about getting a new TV. I'm thinking, damn, can I build a bigger TV?
Question, why did this said person just buy you a TV?
Well, the said person bought me a TV because he gave me a TV. Well, the TV was fine, except I was complaining that it has 4 USB ports. Well, 2 of them quit working. Well, no big deal. I just moved my shit, my PlayStation and my Roku to that. Then the said person felt bad because he gave me a TV that was starting to go bad. And then he got a deal on a new TV and bought me a little bit smaller, but a brand new Roku ready TV. Because he felt bad.
How big is the TV that he bought?
I have a 55-inch now.
I love my 55-inch.
I'm used to it. It's good enough for me. I mean, I got that 65 in the bedroom. It's a good TV. If anybody wants it, free.
My wife always said we were never going to have a TV in the bedroom, and for years we didn't have a TV in the bedroom. Well, when my daughter moved down here, my wife lost her TV room. So now, fortunately for Chris, because he loves to watch TV late at night, I got a 70-inch smart TV at the foot of my bed with wireless headphones.
No shit.
That's nice. That's a good setup.
That's why I need to get wireless headphones. Where the fuck do I get those at?
I have wireless headphones. See, this one's.
You can watch TV and hear it? I just have my TV on mute.
I wanted to.
I closed caption everything.
For after my father-in-law passed away, he was hard of hearing, and my mother-in-law, she got him a pair of Sennheiser wireless headphones with a little charging dock and shit. And after he passed away, I says, hey, I could put those to use. Can I have them? Yeah, sure.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So they were kind of like my Christmas gift from my late father-in-law.
Oh, that's cool.
Where my TV, my big screen is at, my 55-inch. I mean, there is. I don't know if I could put a 65-inch TV up there.
Right.
Because it's in the front of my coach, hanging up above the driver and the passenger front seats. If I put a bigger TV in there, it's going to block my view if I sit down and I'm trying to look out the windshield.
Yep.
So the 55 that's up there is just perfect. And where my recliner is, I sit like maybe 4 feet away from it.
Why do you need to look out the windshield? Don't you have a cover? A curtain?
When I'm driving.
Oh.
I am going to be driving this. And then the TV will get strapped.
Why you got the TV on while you're driving? You better sit in fucking front of that TV.
Well, what if I want to listen to the TV while I'm driving?
Well, that's when you just bolt the TV to the wall.
It's bolted already up.
Okay.
But I'm going to strap it down for security's sake when I'm driving.
Oh, because it's on one of them movable?
Yeah.
Okay. I still have one of those on my wall, but the TV's not there anymore.
But no, I mean, I've been extremely happy with how that got when I set that in there. I'm like, Oh man, that works out perfect. Because when I lay back in my recliner, I've just got direct line of sight of my TV. It's absolutely perfect setup.
TJ, you have just inspired me.
Oh
The
no,
next
what's
thing-
happening now?
I need
Now-
to rearrange. I need to rearrange the TV in my room so I got more space. I'm gonna hang it on the wall in my bedroom.
Now, when I
Notice.
build my building down here, I am installing in the bathroom. I'm mounting it into the wall by the bathtub. I am installing a 45-inch TV that I can sit in the bathtub and watch.
What?
Hell yeah, that's what we're gonna have when I move. So
So I
We're
have the
planning on
jacuzzi
buying-
bathtub,
we're planning on buying her boss's house.
right?
And the way it's set up is down at the end of the hallway, there's the master bedroom on the left, which has a little half bathroom in it. And then there's another bedroom on the right. And I done said, I'm sorry, David, that was your childhood bedroom, but that wall in between those two rooms is getting knocked out. And on that side is going a huge, giant bathtub. And then, because my bedroom is going to have a giant bathtub in it.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to put in a jacuzzi bathtub that's got the reheating circulation pump.
Yeah.
So I'm always sitting in the hot water jets. I mount the TV in there so I can watch whatever I want to watch.
I'm imagining.
I've got a 32-inch TV in the bedroom, in my bedroom in the coach. My 55 hanging up in the front room of the coach. I'm going to put a 45 in the bathroom. And next to the bar, when I build the building, next to the bar inside will be a 75-inch TV that's going in there.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be cool.
But I don't want just 75-inch 4K. I want the curved screen.
Are those actually good? Like,
Yeah, they really are.
our computer screen is like that, but I don't use it as much as our children do.
I've sat down and watched them at Best Buy, and I like them, but I wouldn't want it in my house because,
The curve.
yeah, I don't know. It just,
It would feel like, I think I know what you're saying. Like, I feel like I might feel the same way. Like, because maybe you like things to be a certain way. And
My
Yeah.
uncle's got
Yeah.
one. My uncle's got one. Believe it or not, it does not take up much more space than a flat screen. And just the difference in clarity of picture, it's unbelievable.
oh. One other thing I have planned for this house we're going to buy. Also, in the room, there's going to be a slide that goes down to the basement. I'm going to have a slide in my house because in the basement is a bar.
that sounds like fun. I've always wanted a slide in my house.
I am going to actually put a fucking slide in my house.
Oh, you mean like a real slide?
Yeah.
A real slide. Yeah, like a
Oh.
slide at the playground that spins around.
Oh.
It's
I
going to
thought
be
you
in
meant
my
like
house.
I thought you meant like a slide, like a laundry chute type of thing. Where hey, send me that's a bear.
That too. You could probably put finagle like a little like laundry basket or something that you could fit things in and just like whoosh.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be a laundry chute.
Well, there is something I like to put in a laundry basket. You want to know what it is?
Come right.
Laundry.
My laundry.
I was close.
And I really
Actually,
enjoy once a week
what-
taking that laundry and going and getting it cleaned.
No, because I'll give you a really good life hack here. Because when I go to Walmart
buy
and I
new
know
clothes.
I'm going shopping and getting a bunch of shit, I'll grab an empty laundry basket and throw it in the trunk of my car. And then when I'm done shopping and I'm loading all the crap into my car, it goes into the laundry basket.
that we
And
don't.
then when I get
man it,
home, just
like-
pick up the laundry basket and go.
That's what we do at Costco. We have like a big old bag like that we do.
I thought about a fire pole, but I thought maybe a fire pole might take away from the stripper pole that's going to be in the bar.
Well, I mean, if you put a fire pole in there, I'm just going to laugh about how you got to grab your pole to get to the basement.
How'd you get to the bar? I rode my pole.
That's all you basically.
It's down in the
Slid down a
basement.
pole.
I really think that if Chris loses to Steve, Chris should get Steve a hooker.
You can
Can't
just
be
get
too
the
hard.
lady
All I have to do is stand in front of the Capitol around midnight.
I thought they started. Steve, didn't they start rounding those up?
I don't know. I've been looking for them. They advertise though. I found it's about $75 an hour now.
Are you?
There you go.
Wow.
We'll look on Craigslist for you.
You can,
$75 an hour. Shit, I'm paying you for 30 minutes.
yeah, that's right.
Better get the job
That's
done
why
quick.
I don't remember when somebody sent me this. Somebody sent me the site, Facebook.
Hey, so how much would they charge me for 10 minutes if it's $75 an hour?
And then they might just laugh at you. That's what I tried to. What would you charge for 3 minutes?
I'm gonna guess it was
What?
only $15 or $20 for 10 minutes. 15 or
Well, I
20.
mean, that's all that's all it's going to take. And I mean, I know for you, time is money. So
As soon as you touch my Peter, I've been blowed up. You know?
don't even need to touch it. Just
just take your clothes off and lay there. I'm
So you have a
boy.
little extra for the hazmat they have to wear.
Oh, Irene, a couple of weeks ago when you just boosted yourself up, he ended himself right then and there.
Oh. When I go like that.
That's why you wound up. Yeah.
damn.
On that note,
Can you do that again? Thank you.
on that note, we're going to wrap this one up. So keep in mind, coming at the beginning of March will be Smooger Mania.
You're going down.
Steve, your final thoughts tonight.
My final thoughts tonight, man. It was a crazy one, that's for sure. We got a little sidetracked. That's really did. Hey, but it was fun. Hey, check me out tomorrow morning on Wake and Bake on Facebook, YouTube. 8 o'clock, me and Ryan will be heading off. I'll be getting baked again, or trying to wake up probably. Then check me out on Tuesday morning. I'll be on Ray Lotto's Morning Disaster. Yes, that's morningdisaster.net. Check them out there.
That's where he shits his pants.
Me and Christine and Ray. Yeah, it's my show, though.
It's not your show?
This is my show. Yeah,
it is your show.
I just used the name Ray Lotto.
What if he's listening right now?
This is my favorite show. That's because it is my show.
Oh, Chris, your final thoughts. I'm not diving into this. I'm just gonna send a clip to Ray later. What are your final thoughts, Chris?
Good shit tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You know me, always support local independent music. Go to your local fucking bar. Check out the band that's playing tonight. You never know who it is and what they're going to be doing. That being said, always keep the rubber to the road. Watch out for motorcycles. And come this spring, Steve, fuck around and find out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Irene,
your final thoughts.
My final thoughts are, I can't wait to watch you guys smoke. It's going to be so much fun. I'm just excited about that. I want to be like a little cheerleader. I'll have one color for Chris and one color for Steve, and I'll be like,
yeah.
So Chris's will be green and Steve's will be brown.
Ooh. I'm bringing this to the party.
Oh. Okay. Bring it. Bring it.
This has been this week's edition of Mayhem's Amigos. Be ready because coming up at the beginning of March, final date will be set within the next 2 weeks. We're going to have the World Tokerweight Championship on the line between Chronic Chris and Shit-Stained Steve. Loser cannot challenge for 1 year to regain the title. The next year, they are out. We're planning on making this an annual thing. Donations, donate to AsgardRadio.org so that we can start getting everything going here. And in the meantime, back on regular schedule this week. So Thursday night, we will be on the air. I have to work, but we'll be on. And we will be back next Sunday, probably about 2, because they've been working me every weekend because of Pete. In the meantime, shiny side up, greasy side down. I am TJ. That's Chronic Chris. Shit-Stained Steve, guest again. And, of course, the lovely Irene, who has just made Chris smoke a lot. We'll see you next time right here on Mayhem's Amigos. Good night.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.